Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. What do we got here? To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action. It's not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 68, NASDAQ up 12, S&P's flat. Gold contract down $5.80, trading at $1,223 an ounce. Silver off 28 cents at $19.50 an ounce. Platinum up $1 at $1,417 an ounce. Copper off $0.015 at $3.34 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1 at $92.54. That baby's making its way to 84. It's going to be a trip watching this whole thing happen, folks. 10-year bonds off 18 ticks at 123. 30-year bond off 16 ticks at 128.26. We'll get back to those babies. King dollar up 195 ticks at 81.17. The euro down 35 at 135.85, and the yen up 20 at 104.80. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You have a sideways market. We had an expansion of volume. We did 752 million versus 699. We go over to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What we have with the Dow is she was also really a sideways market. She's down 68, but realistically, folks, it's sideways. And the reason I'm saying that is that you had the low out here yesterday was 16,429. The low today, 16,416. That's a sideways move. Certainly couldn't make it higher, but guess what? Couldn't make it lower either. NASDAQ Composite. We have with the Composite. Composite was up $12. We did 2.3 billion shares versus the 2.2. You are going into the 2.3. We are at 41.65, and we went to 41.71. This can tag that high. 41.77 can get tagged. Now, let's go to the ETF structures. We take a look first at the SPY, the SPY. What we're going to see in the SPY is this. The SPY did 92 million shares today. That's a sideways move. What you have, however, is that very subtly, it's still much lighter than the way that we came down at 119. Now, 119, that was on January 2nd. The high of January 2nd is 184.07. We got to 183.83, so the test is not in there yet. You know, couldn't get higher today, but the test is not in there yet, meaning of that high. We go take a look at the 3 Qs, and what we have inside the 3 Qs is this. 3 Qs closed at 87.31, and what we did here is we did 25 million shares. She is right at where we came down from 35 million shares. So we went to 87.55. We closed at 87.31. Now, that would be considered a test, meaning you get over it, you closed underneath it. I would have liked to see the Qs for a real sweet test. They actually close a lot lower than they did. You know, they only come 20 cents off their highs. When we do look at the intraday chart, you can see the first sell in the NASDAQ and in the Qs, folks, was when the Fed minutes come out, and that was at 2 o'clock this afternoon. That first sell came inside the marketplace. What did happen coming into the close is that the last 20 minutes into the close, the Qs sold off, you know, from that price point of that 87 to 31. That's not a really big deal, but that's what did happen. We go to the gold contract. We take a look at gold. With gold is trading right now at 1223.90. Now, I love what gold did out here. So check out. We got to 1217. We did 147,000 contracts. That's, you know, number one, we should have got to a lot lower price. There's no reason that we couldn't have tagged the 1212, but guess what? Didn't get down there. When we take a look at it intraday, what we had is this. There were no monster sells that were out there. You had a jam up more than a jam down. The first jam down this morning occurred at 0840. The second one was actually an up move That got you into the 1226. They tried to jam it down again, but guess what? They couldn't jam it down. There wasn't enough contracts involved in that, on that jam down. The second jam down only had 3,000 contracts versus how we went up with 5,600 contracts. So that's still telling me that we do want to see it at the 1231.60 over that level, but that's still saying that gold wants higher price. Oil market, CLG4. So we take a look at the oil market. She is getting hit really hard. We did 212,000 contracts out here, and she is an ABC down. There she goes. 1 second. Hold it. This is it. Let me just pull this up here. 92. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is even sicker, folks. Okay, so check this out. So we're at 92.53. We went to 92.26. Well, the B point is actually 92.10. We have the volume, that's for sure. We closed at the lows. This very well may just jump the creek. That's the way this is setting up right now. If it does the same amount of volume, that's an ABC structure down to the 84 level. That will be a big number. There's no two ways about that. Bond market. Let's start out with the 10-year bond. 10-year bond out here today. She was down. She was down price-wise. She was down big. Volume-wise, she was down big. What she didn't have, though, is that she didn't break the swing. The lowest swing point on this is 122.24. We did 1.1 million contracts. She's going to have to get a lower price. You know, if she doesn't break that swing, guess what? She still wants higher price. We go to the 30-year, and we'll talk about that. That was, we go to the 30-year bond, USH4. What we have with the 30-year bond is this. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so see, the 30-year bond is screaming that bonds are still going to go higher. So watch this, folks. 30-year bond did 300,000 contracts, and she didn't even get close to the low. 127.23 is the low. We got to 128.11 and closed out at 128.27, meaning it came all the way back to ice. Now, it's certainly going to need more volume, more price spread in order to get up and over that price point. And that was when the first acceleration down the bond market, folks, was this morning when the jobs number come out. We had a big jobs number come out. Bonds went south. Market kind of stayed flat. We go over to the dollar index. We take a look at the dollar index. What we have with the dollar index is this. Dollar index 81.17. We did 38,000 contracts, and this dollar wants higher price. Big volume in the dollar out here today, folks. We're at 81.17. 81.73 is the next level. This baby wants to push into the 83 level. That's what it looks looking like. After the close out here, Macy's. This is sad. Macy's number one is making money. Number two, though, they're cutting 2,500 jobs. So Macy's closed at $51. She's trading right now at $51.84. So she's trading flat. Oh no, she's trading at 54. Yeah, she's trading at 54. She's up $3 right now, and this is where this gets wild. Okay, so Macy's sees annual cost savings of $100 million starting in 2014. You know, now with that, this is kind of interesting. Macy's has been on a tear. Let's really look at this chart, because Macy's been on a tear, number one, and number two, it's like, okay, if you're making so much money, why and how are you cutting 2,500 jobs? So when we take a look at this, yeah, I got an ABC up. So let's see what the price projection is. Okay, so really from that point. So 32 is your A, 49, so you get 17, 42, 52, 59. Interesting. So 59 is the A to B equals C to D, and that's what this is. Not quite sure. Well, if they say why. Okay, they're going to shut 5 stores. Okay, Macy's said it will change. Yeah, I can't pull this up quick enough. Bottom line is that we'll see what they are getting rid of. Inside the NDX 100 out here today, folks, this is what you had. Putting juice into it, meaning on the way up. You had Micron Technology, that was up $2. You had, oh, there it is right there. Biogen, man, oh man, up $16. These biotechs, when they go, man, do they go. Unbelievable. Yeah, Biogen. Big number. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. It's going to be coming right back.